Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome. This is video 2 of my trauma healing series with Unimend. So thank you for being here. Today we're going to be talking about survival mode. We're going to talk about what it is, why it happens, and what are the signs and symptoms that you may be living in survival mode. And I'm going to give you the steps that you can start taking to move yourself out of survival mode. So, if you have ever felt that you are constantly on edge, you're unable to relax or slow down, and you're always kind of waiting for the next bad thing to happen, you're most likely living in survival mode. Now, as I say this, remember, there is no guilt or shame here. I spent 40 years in survival mode, okay? So no guilt, no shame. This is about acknowledgement and how to move forward. So, survival mode isn't just about stress, because we all deal with stress. Survival mode is the fact that your nervous system gets stuck being in a state where safety feels out of reach, even when you're not in danger. Today we're going to explore what survival mode looks like, how to recognize the signs in yourself, and why understanding this is the first step towards healing. Survival mode is a biological state that your body enters when it perceives danger. So you're out walking, you smell smoke, your body goes into this automatic, your automatic nervous system goes into your fight, flight, or response system, right? It lights up, heightens your senses, and tells you there may be danger nearby, be alert. Remember, this is an automatic nervous system response. For those of us that have experienced trauma, especially chronic trauma or repeated trauma, our nervous systems can become dysregulated. And instead of returning to a normal, calm baseline, once we've determined that that smell of smoke might be a bonfire in somebody's backyard and we are safe, we stay stuck in that high alert or that shutdown mode. Remember, this isn't about personal flaws or weaknesses. This system is designed in our bodies to keep us safe. And again, it's automatic. So you're not giving any thought process to it. You smell the smoke, your body goes, oh, could be danger nearby, could be danger nearby. That's automatic. And it's designed to keep us safe. And it's a really good system when it works well. But for many of us, we don't return back to that calm baseline. And so that's what it means to live in survival mode. There are many signs that you're living in survival mode. Today, I'm going to talk about the 10 most common ones. But go ahead and put in the comments if there's another sign that you want to add to the list. Go ahead and put it in the comment, because I promise you somebody else watching this video is also experiencing that symptom. But for time's sake, I'm going to talk about the 10 most common signs. All right. Number 1, hypervigilance. You are constantly scanning your environment and expecting something to go wrong. This is one of the ones that I'm still working on, and I'm going to tell you how it shows up in my life. If I go to a new event or area or building or situation, the first thing that my brain does automatically, even if I tell it before I go inside the venue that we're okay, we're all safe, we don't need to do this, my brain automatically, when I walk into a room, is scanning for the exits. So much so that my friends joke and say, if we ever go anywhere and shit goes down, they're just going to look to where I'm moving, because they know I've already determined the quickest way out. So again, hypervigilance. Number 2, difficulty relaxing. Even in safe spaces, you feel restless or tense. Number 3, overreacting to stress. So small problems feel like huge threats to you. Number 4, sleep issues. This is trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up and feeling unrested. Number 5, digestion problems. We do not normally make this connection, but chronic stress can affect your gut health, leading to discomfort, nausea, IBS symptoms. I used to vomit a lot in the morning. TMI, sorry. Number 6, emotional numbness or detachment. You feel disconnected from yourself or others. You may find that you disassociate. Number 7, difficulty concentrating. Your mind is often racing and you feel mentally foggy. Number 8, startle response. You jump easily at noises or sudden movements. Okay? My family laughs at my startle response, okay? I swear my husband is a ninja. I swear that he can move through my house without making a sound. I will be like in the kitchen cooking dinner and he will have been like upstairs doing whatever, and I will turn around and he's right there and I will jump like 5 feet in the air and I will scream. I mean, to the rest of the house it's hilarious, but not to me. Anyways, so I am still currently working on my startle response, but just to give you an example. All right, number 9, constant fatigue. Your body is using so much energy to stay ready. Because again, remember, when you go into that hyper alert response, your blood is pumping more, you're taking in more oxygen, your brain is moving quicker and faster to try to find a solution. So you're constantly burning up energy, and that is why you feel drained. Number 10, overworking or overcommitting. So staying busy becomes a coping mechanism so that you don't have to feel or deal. When you've been through prolonged stress and trauma, your amygdala, which is the part of your brain that detects threat, becomes overactive. So it starts seeing threats when there are no threats. Your body keeps producing stress hormones like cortisone and adrenaline, keeping you in a heightened state of alert. While this response is useful in a true emergency, living in it long term will take a toll on your mental, emotional, and physical health. All right, now I'm here to share the good news with you. The good news is that your nervous system can learn to feel safe again. And I'm going to give you a few starting points. The first one is awareness. And I'm going to say awareness without judgment, shame, or guilt. All right? Simply noticing that you're in survival mode is a powerful first step. Number 2, grounding techniques. I love grounding techniques. I make sure that I do at least one grounding technique a day. And grounding techniques are free for the most part. There's all kinds of different techniques. You can find them all over YouTube. And they can be done really quickly and pretty much anywhere. So practices like deep breathing, mindfulness exercises, physical touch, all those things, anything that brings you back into your present, like back into your body and into the present moment. So standing outside in the grass in your bare feet. Simple, quick, easy, done. Taking an object and like touching the object, using your senses, smelling it, that's grounding. All right? So there's lots of different techniques. I really encourage you to see if you can incorporate some grounding techniques into your routine. Doesn't have to be every day, maybe twice a week to start. Okay. Your next step is safe connections. So spending time with people, being in places and situations that make you feel safe and secure. This will help to regulate your nervous system. And finally, another first step towards, for those of you that feel inclined and have the resources to do it, professional support. So a therapist trained in therapy, somatic healing, EMDR, all these things can help guide you into helping you to rewire your stress response system. I want you to remember that healing doesn't mean that you'll never feel stress again, right? Stress is a part of life. Healing means that your body learns how to come back to safety after the initial threat is gone. Okay, so what have we covered in this video today? We discussed what is survival mode, why it happens, what signs and symptoms may be that you are in survival mode, and steps you can take to start moving forward and move from a dysregulated nervous system to a more regulated nervous system. Remember, survival mode, when it works properly, is a very important and beneficial tool to our body, right? It's protecting us. It's trying to keep us safe. But for those of us who have had other experiences that have left our nervous system dysregulated, it now has become a hindrance because you're not meant to live in that state constantly. But with time, awareness, the right tools, you can move from survival mode into a life where safety, peace, and joy are your new normal. I know, I've done it. That's why I'm here sharing this with you today, because I want you all to have this. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned a little bit today about survival mode and some of the signs and symptoms. I pray that you watch this video and you're like, nope, not me, not living in survival mode. Excellent, good on you. However, if you're one of the many like me who discovered that perhaps you might be living in survival mode, I really encourage you to look at some of the steps we talked about awareness. Grounding techniques are so amazing. If you can incorporate even twice a week doing a grounding technique, you're already going to be moving through this process and this healing journey a lot quicker than people that won't. I thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. And if you're interested, continue to follow this series because I plan to share some more of my trauma healing, both professionally that I do with others and personally from my own personal healing journey. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a very blessed day.